This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning, all. Am I audible?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good
Yes.
morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Can do this.
Okay. So yesterday we have gone through sniffing topic, right? Do you have any
Yes,
questions
sir.
in that? Guys, do you have any questions?
No, sir.
No?
No, sir.
Okay, no issue. Sounds good. So today we are going to discuss on social engineering. Well, social engineering is a big attack, and you know what? There is no solution till date for social engineering attack. How many of you know about the Uber hack, which happened last month? or last to last month something. Anyone? Do you know anything about Uber hack? No? Not a big deal. So Uber hack was happened due to social engineering, right? Whoever don't know, just go to Google and check it out later. So today, in this chapter, I'm going to discuss about social engineering. Let's see how it works. Just a sec. Can you all see my screen?
Yeah, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Okay. So, as you can see, social engineering, right? So, till date, as I said you earlier, there is no patch to human stupidity, right? What is human stupidity? This stupidity is called as an attack, which means human stupidity is a vulnerability of humans, right? Which can be exploited with the help of social engineering attack. So, social engineering is a kind of attack which is not on a particular technology, it is on humans. It is on the methods we are doing in our day-to-day life. And you know what? Ladies are very much good at this particular attack, called as you can say social engineering. In other words, uh, there are lots of the attacks in social engineering, but one of the attack is, let's say, emotional atyajar kind of thing, right? Which is again a human attack only. So, what is social engineering? It is an art, okay, of convincing people to reveal confidential information. In other words, it is an art of getting the information from others, whatever you want, right? Just by communicating with them, just by fooling them, right? Emotional atyachar kind of thing. Then, kind of, you can say, convincing people, right, that this is a legitimate thing, kind of thing, but actually it is malicious. Getting my point? So this kind of attack is used everywhere in the world. There is no limit on that this attack, right? So social engineering attack don't have any dependency. It's just an art. You cannot develop, right? It's inside you only. So social engineers depend on the fact that the people are unaware of their valuable information and are careless about protecting it, right? So in India, I have seen this a lot. Like if you ask anyone, like what is your password, right? Or even I have seen in my many other of the earlier companies, like they are easily sharing the passwords. Like this is my system password, right? For example, let's say, uh, for example, mobile passwords, anything like that. Never ever reveal your password or give your password to anyone, right? For example, in one of my earlier companies, right, what happened was like I was the tech head in that company, right? So I did a phenomenal job by you can say integrating all the systems like biometric and everything with the attendance mechanism. I'm talking about 7 years back. Like nowadays it is very common in MNCs, but 7 years back it is not a usual thing, right? It is a big thing which I have did. right, in that company. So I have integrated biometric systems with the attendance mechanism. Like attendance mechanism was a customized application developed by that particular company. So I have integrated that, and you can even see at what time you are coming in, at what time you are going out, kind of things. So that thing, when you are coming in, you have to punch in your fingerprint, right? And that doesn't mean you are here, right? So the company was giving them and paying them for the work, for the task they're completing, right? Like that. Punch in will show you that you are present, but the number of hours you will work, that matters, not what you are here or not, right? So company was paying them for 9 hours for present, but in that 9 hours you should be on your system and working for 8 hours minimum, right? So punch in with the biometric was something like giving you the presence, like you are there in office, but you have to be minimum giving 8 hours sitting on your system and working. So what I did was I integrated the server, right? Integrated your machines with the mechanisms, with the attendance systems as well. So it was also showing like you are present at this particular time, but this much amount of hours you spend on your system, kind of thing. Okay. So what usually how it was calculated is when you will log into your machine and when you will log out your machine, that will be calculated. Right. When you will log in, it is going to send a particular message to the attendance system that you logged into your machine. So it will start calculating, and you will log out. It will stop calculating the number of hours you work. Right. So now what was the attack here? So people, what they were doing was they give the password to their colleagues, right? Specifying like let's say I am going to be late for nearly 30 minutes due to XYZ reason, puncture happened or XYZ reason, okay? So what they will do is they will call their colleagues and say, bro, can you please log into my machine? I'm going to be late for 30 minutes or 1 hour something, right? So if I'll be coming late, definitely I'm not going to serve 8 hours and it will be lately I'm going out, right? So what happens here, they share the passwords and their colleagues will log into their machine, which is completely illegal and offense. But see the criticality of the attack. Definitely, the HR is going to watch this out as well because he was not there in the office, right? The punch-in was not happened. So if he is not here in the office, right, how will the system logged in? Getting my point, guys?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it should be something like you came to office, you punch in, and then you started your machine, right? So before going out as well, you shut down your machine, then you punch in again to exit from the office, right? But here what happens is he have not punched in, means he is not here, but the system is getting logged in. So this is how we easily capture such, you can say, personnels who are doing such offenses. And definitely at that time we added one more if condition. You guys know about the development, right? So if condition, likewise, if the punch in and the system login time, right, is we will be calculating the lesser one, right? For example, the punch in is at 9, but the system login time is at, let's say, 8:45 or whatever other than that, right? So it will be something like it is going to calculate the punch in time, right? So that there will be no use of that. But if the punch in time is 9 and the system start time is, let's say, 9:45 or after that, then only it will calculate, right? So if any person who gives the password like this, let's say he is punching at 9, but he shared his credential and the colleague logged in at 8:30, then that 8:30 login time won't be added to the machine, added to the systems. And unfortunately, his work hours won't be started, work hour will not start calculating. right? So he'll be starting at zero only. So at the end, when he log out the machine, it will be shown, and when he will punch out the environment, it will be also shown. So it will be showing like miss punch, like something, like because the machine start time is not added over there, right? So this is also like somehow we will identify like, okay, this guy have done some mischief here, right? But this is some you can say not kind of big attack. Attack is something where you share the password. Now the other guy who started your machine knows your password. So he can perform lots of the things, my friends. Think of it. He can use your computer and perform some sort of attacks, right? Now, someday some critical thing happen. Let's say it is a web development company. Tomorrow we have to deliver a particular project to the client, and today uh, due to anything, let's say you both friends now are you can say not a friends, you have some you can say uh, what you say in Hindi English, you have some fight now, right? And you are the rivals, something like that, right? And in a way what he did is like to take the revenge from you, he deleted that particular project using your system. Who is going to take the charge on here? the, the company will only see, okay, it is done from your system, and because it is done from your system, your username password will be used, and so the company will ask you the questions like why you deleted and all things. Getting my point?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And definitely company will take legal actions against you, because and also you need to bear the cost, right? Because the project was not delivered to the client will say I don't want anymore, or he won't pay or something like that. The company will charge you for that because of this was loss, right? And definitely you won't get your salary plus the police case and such thing happens to you. Can you see the crucialness here?
Yes, sir.
You
Yes.
cannot say like he did or he might be, because there is no proof here, right? You share the password to him, and after that only he did such thing. If you won't give your password to anyone, these all things never happen. So you are the one who is responsible for such attack, right? Guys, understand what I say?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can
Yes,
you
sir.
can you solve this issue happen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. To understand the criticalness, now I'm giving you 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Go to Google and check out what happened with Uber hack, right? Last 1 month or 2 months back. It's all about social engineering. Just go through any blog and read once. Okay. I want you to read that one right now. Guys, just go to Google and check it out. I will ask anyone from you. I want anyone to say me what happened.
joined in the meeting. No one is in the lobby. No one is in the lobby. Is there meeting today? Is there even PK member call today? Can you please check? Can you please verify? Okay. I have invitation. I joined the meeting. No one is in the lobby. Is there a PK member call today? Can you please check? No one is in the lobby, Arjun. Waiting in the lobby. I joined the meeting and waiting in the lobby. I'm waiting. Friends, can you take Arjun? There, please verify. PK were absent calls. Two. Send. CC means already. Update demo. Email ID. Another caller. घर में दो डे है वो ऑफर था वो दिन क्या बोले अब मेन एजेंट डालने की जरूरत है अभी दूसरा क्लिक करे तो यू विल गेट 21,400 of the product sale automation of the PDF corporate वो ये ना जाएगा automation PDF corporate तो अब मैं जरूरी I wanted to mention that within 25 days of
Guys, done?
there will
Checked it
be
out?
50,000 total 50,000
Can
total
someone tell me what was the
refund for
case?
transaction
How this attack
आपको
happened?
वैसे पूछना है यार इंटरव्यू और मेल की कॉल जरूर
Anyone?
ये
Hello, hello.
Yes, sir.
Tell me what happened.
कौन सा एरिया कहाँ घूमे
100 million Google and Facebook space phishing scam.
क्या है
I told you about Uber hack.
इसमें तो होता है शादी
Have you searched on Uber?
अल्मास को भी वैसे
Okay, sir.
याद ही नहीं रोज शूज देखते वो चाहिए कुछ और मैनेज किया अगर हमारे पास सब प्रूफ है तो हम बुधवार को आके मिलें
The attacker was stolen the Uber data, sir.
Stolen the data? No.
अच्छा डिजाइन देखी थी मैंने अपने पास से कोई
An attempt was made by the hacker to social engineer Uber workers, which resulted in access to a VPN and the company's internal works. This way,
Yeah.
and and a 18 years old boy is hacked.
So the stuff was 18-year-old guy performed social engineering on an Uber worker who was working in Uber, right? And got the credentials. Later, he connected with VPN to the Uber server without hacking, right? He got the access directly with the username password. So he directly connected with VPN. Right now, work from home is going on for Uber and all, right? So all the people were connecting with VPN. So he got the username, password, and IP. Later, he connected on the VPN and got access to each of the servers, each of the machines, and everything, right? And he further performed analysis and performed some scans with Nmap and kind of things. And he knew like, okay, these are the web's applications as well. He used the same credentials to log into each of the application. Furthermore, he got the access and later on he performed privilege escalation kind of attacks so that he can get the admin access. Later, once he gets the admin access, what he did is he posted on Twitter, Instagram, everywhere, specifying like he got the access. As a proof, he submitted the photos. Got the point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So you see how and what social engineering attacks do. Later on, once he posted, the Uber share market was critically crashed. They have lost the shares worth 100 billion nearly, right? And just about 2 hours later, we got a news that Uber require hundreds of people, right? As a cyber security guys, so that they can secure what happened and all. So what I mean is, you can see cyber security is a critical part, right? Critical, very very critical. Okay, so social engineering is a critical part, as I said. Behaviors vulnerable to attack. So there are lots of the people like who trust. Don't ever trust anyone, not even to your friends, colleagues. Never share credentials, never ever. Right? Do you share Facebook and such social media accounts to your friends or even your wife or your sisters or what?
No, sir.
You share it. Why?
No, sir.
No.
Why you don't share?
Because of privacy.
Privacy, sir.
Are you sharing bank account username, password, and all such tips to your friends, colleagues, and everyone?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Similar to that, never share anything regards to the username, password, or any type of access, anything to other in corporate world as well. Even if your manager or the company's owner come to you and say, "Give me this access," tell him that send me a mail for that, right? And you definitely need some approvals from your senior managers and all such things so that you won't be on the critical part. Okay, should be always on the safe side if somebody is asking the passwords for from you. Okay, so social engineering is an effective because humans have this weakness. Guys, I told you a number of times, mute yourself before doing anything. I can see a lot of the people here, Kia, Binay, Harshvardhan. I will kick your access out of this training. Okay. Next time I will hear someone with unmute without saying something, I will definitely kick out. So social engineering is an effective part. Why? Because it is all vulnerable to humans. There is no specific hardware or software which can defend against social engineering attack because, as I said, it is not based on any technology, it is based on humans, right? If you are fooled, if you are, you can say, performing any kind of malicious activity and the destination victim is like you convince him somehow to click on this particular malware or click on a particular link, then definitely you are in the server, right? Because you convince him. There are lots of the movies where you can see such attacks, right? In Hollywood, Black Hat, right? In Hollywood, then we have Die Hard 4 and lots of the attacks. So there are lots of warnings, right, of attacks. Likewise, you cannot drag drop the things, you cannot copy, you cannot uh, do a lot of the things, right? And definitely you cannot claim the authority that you have been threatened because you are the one who had given the access to the others, right? So there are lots of the, you can say, impact on conversation because definitely you can see because of your foolishness, right? Somebody is getting access to the company and company, why company will let you go, right? Because the company have faced lots of loss, 100 billion loss Uber have faced, right? So why he will allow this particular fool who had given the access of this VPN to a hacker, right? You don't know the criticalness. Definitely, Uber have taken lots of charges to that particular personnel. He is right now behind the bars, right? Because of his foolishness, the attacker got the access. So he is behind the bars. He have to give him the loss what Uber faced, or else he won't be allowing outside. So there are lots of types of social engineering attacks. right? Some are human based, some are tech based, right? Human based is something, let's say, here an example of technical support guy, right? For example, you all are using Egg FiberNet, right? And your friend is also using Egg FiberNet, for an example. Your Egg FiberNet is, you can say, done, means your plan is expired, right? You call to your customer support, likewise, my internet is not working, and specify the name of your friend, like my internet not working, I forgot my username password, my user ID is this, or my email ID or phone number is this, can you please give me the password, something. And if he give you the password, so definitely you got the password, so what you will do is you will add the username and password in your router or something, right? So that you can access your friend's internet. This is something also tech support related issue, right? Which is allowing you the authorization of using his internet, right? There are lots of the human base, for example, eavesdropping, shoulder surfing. Eavesdropping is German, everybody. What is eavesdropping? For example, let's say you all are standing with me, just like this, right? And I'm logging into Facebook, right? So definitely you will not see the Facebook page. Definitely, or even entering the password, it's a human psychology. Your eyes will be not on the screen, and you will see the keyboard because I am entering the password. Right? This is what human psychology is. So if you can easily get the password when I am entering the password, right? Until and unless my keyboard speed is something fast, so you won't be understanding what the password is. But if my keyboard speed is, means my typing speed is not fast, then you will easily identify. This is called as eavesdropping. Another one is shoulder surfing. Now shoulder surfing is kind of attack, right? For an example, um, which is usually done by this traditional, you can say, the TV serials you will see, right? Like for example, we are talking and somebody outside the door or kind of nearby standing kind of thing can hear it, what we are talking about. See here the diagram right here, right? Like she's talking and two guys are hearing what exactly happening. This type of attack is shoulder surfing. Dumpster diving is like, let's say, you specify the username, password, and kind of, you can say, confidential information on a paper, and then you have uh, thrown in the trash. So I can easily collect that information from the trash because might be right now it can't be usable from you, but later on it can be informative for me. These are some, you can say, more human-based attacks. Like for example, tailgating. Tailgating is something where you can show the ID badge and enters it, right? So here are some movies: Italian Job and Catch Me If You Can, kind of movies you can get and watch for social engineering-based attacks. Italian Job is very similar to the Players movie in India, right? You can just check it out; it's awesome. But if I want to give any recommendation, I will tell you Catch Me If You Can from Leonardo DiCaprio. It is an awesome movie, right? And he don't even spend a single penny, and he move around the world. He fly the plane. He enjoy a lot, right? By creating fake checks. Everything he did, he whatever he want, he just give the check, right? But you know what? His bank account have nil amount of money, nil, zero. Right? So he create fake checks of different people and give the checks only. Right? So this is what Catch Me If You Can is all about. It's a real story. Check it out. Now he is working for FBI, right? But he was also a social engineer earlier. So a true story of a particular hacker. Just check it out. It's an awesome movie. You can also check out Mastic Man. It is not a good one, but if you are you want informative kind of thing, then it is okay. So there are computer-based attacks as well, and one of the biggest computer-based attack is, you can say, many a times you visit a website and you get a, you can say, antivirus message, like likewise your system is vulnerable to this attack. please install this antivirus, any name of the antivirus, so that it can be removed, kind of thing. So it is not actually a virus based attack. It is just, you can say, a social engineering attack, right? uh, from a particular company to you as an ad, right? So that you can be scared and you install such antivirus. It is a social engineering. Right? Biggest attack is phishing, right? So today we are going to check out lots of phishing, you can say, technique as well, which you can specifically send an email, right? Fake bank page, and if he enters the things, you will get the details. Lots of the attacks. You can also send SMS, fake SMS spying tool. You can also spy and take the revenge, right? You can collect the information from the disgruntled employee, right? And lots of the attacks you can have with social engineering. Well, if you want to collect any details of the company, for example, I want to create a Facebook page, right? So definitely I don't need to hack into Facebook. Like, I can collect lots of information from LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, XYZ to gather the information, and later I can create a fake page, right? So that nobody can identify it's a real or fake. Later I can perform identity theft of that particular person. Like, example, you can see right here, Chris Stone on LinkedIn. He shared what is the current position, where is he working. The same on Facebook also. I can get some more information about his phone number and all things. Later, going to the Twitter, I can see some more information about us, other details, or code, right? MySpace. So everywhere we post some other thing, right? So anybody can perform identity theft, specifying I am the one, right? And give lots of information about him, right? Even there is a methodology. It is very much famous, identity theft, or you can even say morphing, uh, which is available online, and anybody can create the driving license by changing the photo and changing the sign. You can see here, Steve Charles Dan Weste. See, right? Change the photo, change the sign, and change in here in this photo as well. So this is what is actually happening in the market, called as morphing. Okay, have a look here. But how will you identify? It is pretty simple. If you see the name, right here, the name is above the image, right? But here, the image is above the name. Can you see that? Right? Apart from that, if you see the sign, right? Now the sign will be here, will be on the top of it, but here it won't be like that. It means in the original it will be top, right? Like just an image kind of thing, but in here it won't be like that, right? So it's pretty simple identification. From the image you can directly specify this is original or not, right? And if somebody gives you this identification, and if the attack is successful, you can get the credit card and all such things from his location and all, because you have his Aadhaar card, PAN card kind of thing. Later, you can use that credit card on his behalf, and you don't even need to pay because he will pay, right? Or because of his bank account and all. So it's a big problem. Social engineering is a big problem. Okay, how you can secure is, never share the password, right? Never share any type of document, right? If you know, right, when you apply for the loan, right, and when the loan is terminated, right, your Aadhaar card, PAN card, whatever you submitted at the start, right, you can ask them to give it back, right? When you give to the bank, to anything, to anybody, you should, we never ask for the documents again, right? Like, give us our document back. If you cancel anything, if you cancel the loan, if you cancel the credit card, you can say statement, or applying for a new credit card, something, always ask them to give me back or delete it, right? So that you can be on the safe side. Also, in the corporate world, change your passwords every 25 to 30 days in order to make yourself on the safe side. right? In the corporate world, also companies give you the training, right? Awareness program for social engineering. Never click on such links, right? If somebody send you any link, never ever click. If it is critical, just hover your cursor on it and you will be watching. You can see right here. It is specified as hsbc.com user space something. So usually you click on because it looks like it is HSBC link, right? But if you just take your cursor on the top, not to click, okay, you will see what exactly the link is, right? It is specifically from a different website. You can see 108 to 14. So it will be very much, you can say, easily you can identify whether it is a phishing, whether it is an attack or original one, right? If you are still want to be on the safe side, there is a toolbar, right, called as Netcraft anti-phishing toolbar. You can install it and it will keep you safe from it. If something malicious is coming, something phishing is something, then it will show you that it is phishing, not the real one, right? In corporate world, organizations perform social engineering pen tests as well in order to check if there is a disgruntled employee, in order to check if anybody can click on the link and kind of things, right? Or call them, right? If anyone can take the call and give the information, kind of thing, so that easily they can identify if somebody is going to be uh, a victim or not. I am sharing you a particular, you can say, video, right? Just a sec. I'm showing you a video on two videos on YouTube, right? So that you can easily see what happens. So guys, have a look with this video.
I mean, it's amazing, no? All these software developers at top tech companies.
So I invited a few of the world's best hackers to try to hack me and show me where my vulnerabilities are.
Guys, can you hear this voice?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear? Okay, okay.
And now I'm going to meet them in Las Vegas for DEF CON, the biggest hacker convention of the year. They're going to hack me using social engineering, which is essentially hacking without any code. They just use a phone and an internet connection.
You want to do a sample phishing call?
What's phishing?
Phishing is voice solicitation, and basically what you do is you use the phone to extract information or data points that can be used in a later attack.
Let's do it. Who are you going to call?
Maybe I'll call your cell phone provider and see if I can get them to give me your email address.
I bet they're good. I bet they have my back. But yeah, go for it.
I'm going to spoof from your number, so it's going to look like it's calling from you.
Okay.
Hi, I'm so sorry. Can you hear me okay? My baby, I'm sorry. My husband's like, we're about to apply for a loan and we just had a baby and he's like, get this done by today. So I'm so sorry. I can't call you back. I'm trying to log into our account for usage information and I can't remember what email address we used to log the account. The baby's crying and, can you help me? Awesome.
In just 30 seconds,
Gmail.com?
Jessica gets access to my personal email address.
Now, if I needed to add our older daughter on our account so she could call in and make changes, how would I need to go about doing that? You would have to send me a secure PIN through a text message? Yeah. Well, the thing is, I don't think I'll be able to receive a text message if I'm on the phone. Oh, I'm not on there either? So I thought when we got married, he added me to the account.
Jess uses my girlfriend's name and a fake social security number
5127.
to set up her own personal access to my account.
Wait, I'm sorry. So there's no password on my account right now. Can I set that up?
She even gets the support person to change my password.
Thank you so much for your help today.
So she just basically blocked me out of my own account.
dinner fed after this. All right, thank you.
Holy shit! So they just gave you access to my entire cell phone account.
You're gonna have to go on and change your password now because it's just my name.
And all it took was a crying baby and a phone call.
What do you think of when I say the word hacker? Some creepy dude in a basement? Well, that's a misconception. What if I told you there's a class of hackers who don't just have social skills? They have more social intelligence than anyone you'll ever meet. David Kennedy is one of them. He's what's known as a social engineer, or a people hacker. His craft is to dupe you into doing things and sharing information you probably shouldn't.
Can I just get your credit card number?
Some use it for illegal activity. In David's case, companies pay him to find out if employees are leaving the company vulnerable. He and his team show us how it's done. Step 1. Spoof his number so it looks like he's calling from inside the company, and then call tech support.
Hello, you there? Hello?
Hi, it's Ken. How can I help you?
I was wondering if you can take a look at a website I'm trying to get to. It's for a big customer thing I'm working on for Monday, and I can't seem to get to the website from my computer.
Sure, what's the website? I'll see if I can get to it.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate the help. I mean, it could be a stupid thing. I'm really suck with computers, but so it's www.survey. That's SURVEY -pro.com.
Yeah, I got a prompt to open. I just click open, and I'm at the site now.
Here's what the IT guy doesn't realize. By clicking that link, he's just given David full access to his computer.
Whoa, okay, that's weird. I just said it and it works. It seems like it's working fine now. Awesome. I don't know what you did, man, but I really appreciate the help.
Hey, no problem. That was easy.
That was it?
We're on this computer right now.
You were able to take over this guy's computer within, I would say, like, under 2 minutes.
Under 2 minutes, yeah. Under 2 minutes, took over his entire computer, and think of it as not just this computer, but it's pretty much a downfall of the entire company.
In this case, the company was paying David to hack them and see if their employees would fall for it. They did. To show you this demo, we agreed not to use the company's name. Kennedy hacks to protect. He's part of a growing number of hackers using this skill for good. Josh Corman's one of them, too. He started a group to help bridge the gap between hackers and big companies.
Hacking is a form of power. Not surprisingly, as you walked into my house and saw all the Spider-Man stuff, I'm a big fan of the Stan Lee line of with great power comes great responsibility. We're coming to a point where the outside world.
So guys, can you see how easy people get rid of the social engineering attack and easily perform the attacks?
Yes,
Did you
sir.
saw what happened?
Yes, sir.
So, I don't think you will be a victim now, right, for such attacks? Or are you going to be one?
No, sir.
Let's see. So, I'm going to show you some practicals here now. So, for that, I need a Kali and any one of the Windows machine. Okay, so okay, here is my Kali. I'm going to start it up, and any Windows, Linux, whatever sort of machine is fine. So I'm going to take let's say Windows 7. So this is my Windows 7 where I have no Chrome browser. So I will install the Chrome browser. I'm going to give an IP address. So I got the access. Now, what I will do is I'll go to my Kali. I'll also install Mozilla Firefox. Well, Firefox is 100% better than Google Chrome because it has lots of security in terms of securing your accounts, right? Okay, so now we will perform an attack called as phishing. Okay, so you can perform phishing attack with two methods. Number one, by manually creating the fake page, or number two, by automating it. Manually creating is lots of hectic and it will be easily detected. So I'll show you the best one. Okay, just go to the your Kali terminal. And say SAT toolkit. Say yes. Here you can see, so the first one is social engineering attack. So we are going to create a social engineer attack. What type of attack it is? See, number one is spear phishing. If you want to just hack into one of the victim, let's say I'm targeting Anil, so I'll use spear phishing. But if your target is not a single person, if your target is multiple or more than one, right? One or more than one, always select number two. So I'll say number two. What you want? You want username, password kind of thing? That is called as credential. So I'm going to say credential harvester number three. Right? We don't have any web template. We don't have any in our local machine as well, so that we can import. So I'll say site cloner number two. My IP is 192.168.20.50, means Kali IP. And what site you want to fake? So let's say I need a particular website, www. Let's say linkedin.com. You can see I need a particular website where the username and password is asked on the same page. Okay, see here. So it is asking on the same page, so I can use such websites. Okay, so let's say www.linkedin.com. See, so if you are getting these three lines, means you are ready. Now what you can do is you have to share the Kali IP address to the victim. So I'm going to this web browser and say 192.168.20.50. What is 20.50? It is my Kali IP. If I enter, you can see the same page, which is linkedin.com. Right? Did you saw that, guys? It's the
Yes,
same
sir.
page,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So you can see it is the same page. Now, if let's say you fool somebody to click into it, he saw this LinkedIn page, and you tell them, for an example, like if you want to, let's say, hack into any of the account, log in with this the URL, just he will specify just at the rate, let's say gmail.com, right? And password 12345 example, okay? Sign in, don't save, okay? 678. See, he'll be redirected to linkedin.com. He might be thinking of, okay, it might be some sort of issue. I will redirect, log in again. He will log in. It is the original website, so it will be allowing him to log in. But he won't get any issue, right? And he will be not even knowing what happened. But if you see in your Kali, can you see something here?
Yes, sir.
Username is ejaz@gmail.com. Password is 123456778, which we just inputted from the Windows 7. As you like the attack.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, similarly, we do that Facebook, sir.
As I said, what your website is having username and password on the same page, you can use that. So for an example, facebook.com, it is having the username password on the same page. Yes, it is there. So you can use Facebook. Instagram.com. See, username password is there. So you can use Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, right? See, now Twitter is not having, okay, it is create account page. So you cannot use Twitter. Why? Because there is username password is not on the same page. It is on the different page. Okay.
Okay.
So guys, try your luck and see what happens. I'm giving you 30 minutes to try on various websites, right? It's not a big deal, right? It is just 1, 2, 3 simple clicks. See, what we did earlier is we got the menu, we got like number 1 for social engineering, then number 2, then number 3, right? And then in the here we specified site cloner, we specified the Kali IP, okay, and website which you want to create a fake page. Then that's it. Share your Kali IP to the victim and see what happens. Keep a note. This is your internal IP. So you cannot use this IP to share to the people. Like for example, if you send me your link on here in the chat, it won't work. The reason is this IP is your internal IP, your private IP and not the public, right? So if you want to perform this attack in the real world, real public environment, right? For example, you want to share something to your friend, so you need to create a public, you need a public IP, right? Or
Yes, sir.
you need to host this fake page somewhere on the public server, right? So that you can easily connect it back. Got the point?
Yeah, yes, sir.
So I am giving you 30 minutes to perform this attack, then I will show you how you can secure yourself from such attacks. Okay, and your timer, you can check it out on various websites. Okay, I'm expecting some questions here, so let's see how it works. So 30 minutes are more than sufficient, right? For this practical. The time starts now.
This conference will now be recorded.
with us. So now if I just open the website again, like this, and if you click on it, you will see it is critical. Can you see that? It is showing me in red.
Yes, sir.
But if I visit the original website, nlinkedin.com, see it is in green. Race rating is less. But here, the race rating is 9, means high. Okay? So this way, it can easily help you by showing you that it is phishing link or a legit link, what exactly it is. Other tool if I show you is Fish Tank. So let's visit Fish Tank. Okay. So you can directly visit fishtank.org. Right, earlier it was .com, but now it is .org, okay? And you can check whether it is phishing or not. Specify the link whoever gives you, right? For example, 192.168 or whatever. If it is a phishing link, right? You see lots of the people have submitted whether to check whether it is phishing link or not, right? If it is a phishing link, you will see like this. You can see, for example, it is a phishing link. It will show as is fish 100%. If it is not a phishing link, it will be showing as 0. If you want to see technical details, you can see it will show you all the furthermore details as well. So you can submit the URL whoever gives you here, right? So that you can easily identify whether it is a phishing link or not, or what exactly is the details. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now I'm going to show you the phishing with another tool, right? For that, I'm going to Kali. Now this tool is not available in Kali. Okay. So you need to install with some sort of mechanism. So I'll say pip install, you need Python, right? So DNS Python. Then, well, we have pip3. Okay. The another tool which we need to install is, let's say, these are all the prerequisites, okay, for a particular software we are going to install. So we need to install all of this. You can see PyCrypto. Another one which we are going to install is apt install python twisted-web. Mhm. We need to install this one. Okay, so it says pip install twisted, so we'll go with that. It is pre-installed. Okay, never mind. If NTM.js is not there, we will still move to something, right? And we'll try to install. So the tool is Speedfish. It's a framework for fishing, right? So we will be here. It requires three things, as you can see right here. If it is not working, we will install. So we will just run this first. You can see right here all the requisites are already here. So we'll just proceed with same CLI, enter, paste clipboard, enter. So it will update, that it will install. Wait for it to complete. Wait for it to complete, okay? If such thing is asked, say okay.
Friday was the religion. Chicken dinner Friday. Bakery. Cake afternoon spicy. Day one. Taste touch
So now if you see, we have installed a lot of the things, but some of them is you can say giving errors, right? Specifying, you can see Phantom.js is not available but is referred to by another package. Then we have to install Python dev and all such things. Python 3 pp is also replaced, so we need to install dev, pip and js, right? 3 of all, right? Which is actually not at all specified here. You can see. We'll again try to run this command in order to complete the installation. See, right? So this is clear, but let's try this one first, so that at least half of the command can be installed. Okay, so now as this is installed, again we are come back to Python 3 twisted. So it is not at all installed like this. So what we will do is I'll say pip 3 install twisted like this. You can see it is satisfied, it is pre-installed. Next is DNS Python. I guess we have already installed that. pip3 install DNS Python. Let's have a look. It is also installed, right? So we are actually ready with our stuff. So we need to copy this git and right click, paste like this, enter. So it will download the complete framework in our machine from GitHub. Okay, now if I say ls, you can say SPF is here. I can say cd SPF ls. Here are all my requisites. So in order to install this, we need to install the prerequisites first, right? But as we already installed an prerequisites, no need, right? Or if you can also say like Python 3 install -r requirements like this. Just a sec. Can say cat and see what is exactly inside. You can say Python 3, PyCrypto, and some beef, right? So pip3 install -r, or I can directly say PyCrypto. Okay, so it is all there. We don't need to install furthermore. I can directly say install.txt, right? So what I will say is cd SPF ls. Here is all of my Python files, right? So I can directly say ./spf.py -s to see what exactly the help utilities I have in this. So you can see all of these help utilities, domain, fish, company, and other things, right? So let's start with how you can use this framework in order to perform the attack. Okay. Okay, so I'll start directly with -d. I want to create a phishing for, let's say again, linkedin.com. Okay, and -, test to check if we can easily do it or not. A config file was not present, so it will create a default config file under from MISC, and it will start creating the basic stuff. There are some sort of errors as well in the code. You can see it is not from our side, it is from the code. Okay, so let's wait for it to complete. It's taking a lot of time. I'll say Control C to stop and run again. Let's try to even check whether it is running or not from here. Right, so I'll just run it like this. See, it is actually not running. Let's wait for a while, because once it is ready, it will show is like monitoring services started something. Okay, so we have to wait here. Okay, forget it if it is not working. Let me show you a new tool. Okay, out of the box, it will be more fun with that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
This was also good, but I don't know. The code is something not working, right? So let's start up with another thing. So the tool name is Hidden Eye. I use it a lot and I hope you will like also, right? So Hidden Eye. You see, it is easily available online. So again, the same thing. It is like a Python script, right? Okay, so we'll download this one first, copy, and I'll say git clone. Okay, so as you can see, it is installed. If I say ls, Hidden Eye is here, cd, Hidden Eye, ls, and you can see it is all installed. Okay, let's run Hidden Eye /Hidden Eye.py. Ooh, okay. Looks like we have by mistake gone through a different one. This is the link. Why is asking me for the password, man? Okay. So they have added the new version of it. You can see Hidden Eye Reborn. You can just say pip install Hidden Eye Reborn to install. Okay, no need to So see, our industry is continuously updating itself. Okay. Looks like some sort of issue is still there. So you can say pip3 install -r and requirements.txt. So it will install all the requisites. You can see whatever it is required if something is missing. Might be because of which that was not running. And you see, some error is also there. Let's see if we can run now. So I'll say Python 3 setup.py, enter. And I can see some lots of errors as well. Okay, so it looks like see there are lots of codes, okay, for hidden eye, because of which we are messing up. So don't worry on that. Only the link is this, but now looks like some issue. Hello.
Yes, sir. Now it is.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What I shown is like I installed Social Fish, and I shown you the practice like here. You specify the website, enter, and you scan the website, and it will be showing you all this like you click on view, it will show you what all username password. And the best part is this software is also available for mobile apps, right? Not for iPhone. I'm talking about Android, right? So the same practical, the admin will be the admin panel, and you can see all the credentials whoever enter like this, right? The server will be only for your mobile phone, but the victim can be also your Android or iPhone or Mac or whatever, right? So it will be the same for all. Now this website, you can see the IP cannot be the same, right? Means you cannot share this IP address to anybody, right? Can you see here? 192.168.20.50. So what you can do is you can create a bit.ly link, or you can create another link with that, right? So that it can be something public. Getting my point? Or if you want to make it public so that you can you can say perform phishing on another one, so you have to install ngrok, right? Let me show you that as well. ngrok is a tool, right? So first of all, you have to install ngrok. ls ngrok is not available in my here. Let's see if I can install ngrok.